Welcome to the video from thegystlifestyle.com. A new build of Windows 11 to look at. This is build 25905 for Windows Insiders on the Canary Channel. First time we've had a Canary build for some time, and there's an ISO available of it as well if you want to do a clean install, which you can do if you want to just try this out. I'm trying it here in a virtual machine. And Canary builds are, there's less documentation than there is on the dev channel, and supposedly that the cutting edge, bleeding edge versions of these builds. The last few builds have been fairly unmemorable. So the last let we're still running on a release phase branch, and now we switch to the RS pre-release, or switch back to the RS pre-release, which means we're going to see some new features. Now this core of this could be what becomes the next version of Windows. It could be Windows 12, or it could be just a big or major update to Windows 11. We don't know Microsoft plans yet, but what we're looking at here is the core of it. Certainly is the next version of Windows. So what does that mean with this build? Well, it seems the return of some features that had been removed or were missing, like Windows backup. This version now goes to the cloud, so then when you get a new machine you can bring down this image, which will bring these details back as well. So this is a feature that was on the dev channel, is now in there. There's things like dev drive, there's dynamic lighting, and there's the updated version of File Explorer, which uses the Windows app SDK version of it, which has the gallery feature as well. So all these things which have been shown in the dev channel are now here in this build. There are some under the cover changes which make more of a difference in the future, and why this is sort of a platform change. There's Rust in the kernel is supported, so that doesn't mean it's breaking down. Rust is a programming language, and that is now implemented in the core OS as well. So Rust code can be used in the kernel. There are a couple of changes if you've got ARM 32-bit ARM version. There are a couple of other changes. The ARM 32 UWP apps are no longer supported. You need 64-bit ones, but I think that's been a while since anybody's been using those. Other changes: the emojis have got some gradients in there. Not a big user of emojis, but these have been improved with some gradients in there. And another slightly strange one is the Zune software work on here. So Zune, Microsoft Media Player from the 2000s. I've still got my Zune, and it wouldn't work with this build, but now with previous builds, but now it will. It's because of the Guardians of the Galaxy film tie-in marketing thing. Okay, there's just a couple of known issues with this build as well. This build won't be offered on Asus devices with Asus motherboards, and Ethernet connected devices may lose connectivity after updating to this build. Unplugging and replugging Ethernet will resolve it. I had exactly the same thing on this, although this is not Ethernet connected, it's a virtual machine, but the network was off. I disabled it, re-enabled it, and it worked then, so that did have that bug. So those are the changes with this build. This is really designed a base for the future. We'll see future versions of Windows with building off this one. It could even be Windows 12. So thanks for watching this video. You can find a lot more on thegystlifestyle.com on our YouTube channel.